Coming up on this episode of Winning Bets, I've got 4 bets for you this Friday. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. Got 4 bets for you on this Friday. Maybe we should even throw in another bet. What would you think would be the over/under on the amount of games that are going to be postponed here on this Friday's action? We already know one got postponed. Now the Cardinals, you can add them to the list of teams that are having positive coronavirus tests. So the Brewers-Cardinals game is postponed. So that's one. If you do 2.5, that's kind of easy. Why don't we do 3.5? What about 3.5 games are going to get postponed today? You going to take the over, or are you going to take the under? Also, what do you think? Now we've got the Cardinals, we've got the Phillies. Let's see, we've got the Marlins. I'm wondering what's the over under on the MLB season just to be straight up canceled. I mean, all these games are getting postponed. Are you kidding me? The season's going to be getting canceled. It's crazy. I would think. Let's see, August. Let's go with August 16th. I like August 16th. That's a good day for me. It's a good day for a lot of reasons. August 16th. All right, guys. Let's just jump right on into it. Let's get serious and let's cash some of these winning bets for you here on Friday. I've got 4 bets for you on the Friday's action. The first one takes us to the Pirates and the Cubs. Look, this one's going to be Williams versus Darvish. Williams isn't very good. He's got a 1.64 whip. He had a 1.41 whip last year. Look, he faced the Cubs 3 times last season. Let me go ahead and give you these doozy of a stats of how well he pitched against the Cubs. He went 2.1 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 walks, 0 Ks, 2 homers, and 7 runs. Hey, he improved the next time out, though. He went 5.1 innings pitched, 11 hits, 3 walks, 4 Ks, 3 homers, and 8 runs. And the improvements kept on continuing. My man went 5.2 innings pitched, 9 hits, 3 walks, 4 Ks, 1 homers, and 5 runs. Clearly, the Cubs are going to light him up like a Christmas tree come today, boy. Woo! Williams against the Cubs. Give me the Cubs all day long. What about Darvish, though? Darvish is on the other side of the mound. Darvish is not very good in his own right. He did face the Pirates 3 times last season. 2 of those were stinkers. And one of them was pretty decent. For his 2 bad ones, one of them he went 6.2 innings pitched. He had 7 hits, 0 walks, 6 Ks, 2 homers, 4 runs. Followed that up with 5.1 innings pitched, 5 hits, 0 walks, 4 Ks, 2 homers, 5 runs. Then again, I give him credit. He did have one good outing. He went 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 walk, 8 Ks, and 0 runs. But in his opener this season, it was an absolute stinker. 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 0 walks, 5 Ks and 3 runs. Darvish, he's just not a very good pitcher if you ask me. And let's just say you think, okay, well, he did have one good success against the Pirates. Maybe he duplicates that today. The Cubs bullpen, though, won't be doing him any favors more than likely. The Cubs bullpen is worse than ERA, worse than WHIP, worse than FIP, and 7th worst in opponent's batting average. So even if Darvish manages a halfway decent outing, once that ball goes in that bullpen, you're going to be nervous as heck. So look, and the Pirates pen isn't very much better. They rank near the bottom in all those same categories that the Cubs are virtually last in all of those except for opponent's batting average. And lastly, in this game, the overs for the Pirates and Cubs this season is hitting 66.7% of the time for both of these teams. So that's a great stat. Look, if we could cash 66% of our bets, we'd be millionaires, as every other sports bettor out there. You don't cash 66% of your bets out there. Nobody does that over a long haul. We all may do it over a short haul, have a much better percentage, but we're talking about a long, duration of time of sports betting. You don't hit at a 66% rate. So we have all these stats. Pitchers are garbage. Both of these teams' overs are cashing. That's what I'm doing. The over in this game is 9, and that comes in at -104. So take the over in Cubs versus Pirates. It's at 9 runs, and that's at -104. And I'm talking this game. You put all your money on it. You find all your money in the cushions of the couch. Get it. Dig deep in your pockets. Get all your money up on this game because the over is going to go way over with these guys on the mound. All right, guys. Our next game is going to be the Reds versus the Tigers. This one has Castillo on the mound for the Reds. He was sharp in his opener. He went 6 innings pitched, gave up 6 hits. He had 11 Ks, only gave up 1 run. So just a really good outing in his season opener against the Tigers. It was the bullpen that let him down. He lost that game 6-4, but like I said, he only gave up 1 of those runs, so it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault, the reason why the Reds lost that game. Castillo did a really good job. He's just a good pitcher overall. Turnbull, on the other side for the Tigers, he did pitch well in his opener against the Reds. I give him credit. He went 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 4 walks, 8 Ks, and 1 run. A little bit of a high walks there. That definitely makes me nervous. 4 walks and 5 innings pitched, and combine that with 3 hits, that's a whip well up above 1. So he definitely makes me nervous. Of those 2 pitchers, who can replicate the success? It's easily, to me, Castillo. Castillo is the better pitcher. He has, if you look at his career numbers, they're significantly better than Turnbull. I like the fact that the Reds are coming rested in terms of their bullpen. I know the Tigers are coming off a loss to the Royals, so advantage to the bullpen definitely goes to the Reds. So better starting pitcher. In theory, a rested bullpen, not in terms of numbers, but at least the Reds can use their better arms in this game. So because of that, I'm going to take the Reds run line at -1.5, and that comes in at +102. So the Reds run line -1.5 comes in at +102. All right, guys, got 2 more bets for you. It takes us to the Rays versus the Orioles. This one's going to be Snell versus Cobb. We all know Snell. I don't even need to tell you any of his numbers. We know he's a dominant pitcher. Cobb is the best pitcher by far on the Orioles staff, and if you look at his numbers, he's really good. He's just a solid pitcher. In his opener, he went 5.1 innings pitched, 4 hits, 0 walks, 6 Ks, and 1 run, which was a homer. So that just tells me he had 1 bad pitch. He couldn't locate 1 pitch, and that was against a Boston Red Sox lineup that I think is pretty good. Even without Mookie Betts, they're still going to score a lot of runs this season. So I really like Cobb, and I really like Snell. This has a good classic pitcher's duel written all over it. Just my kind of game, low scoring. Game will be over in 2.5 hours. I love watching these kind of baseball games. The Rays, they haven't scored in the first inning all season, and while the Orioles have a couple times, I think Snell will be able to eliminate that this time around. So I've got 2 bets for this game. First one, no run in the first inning, and that comes in at -124. And then the other one, I'm going with under 4.5 runs through the first 5 innings, and that comes in at -108. So 2 bets in this game. No run in the first inning at -124. And then for the first 5 innings, take the under 4.5, and that comes in at -108. All right, guys, so those are the 4 bets I have right now. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. That's @WinningBetsPod. That's @WinningBetsPod. All the lines aren't out yet for all the games this morning, and I'm still doing a little bit more research, plus waiting on other lines. So I may tweet out some more winners in action later on, this afternoon on Twitter. So make sure you're following me there. But these 4 right here, they're locked in. Money's behind them. Go ahead, get your bets in on those because those babies will be cashing. All right, guys, had a good time with you on this episode. I'm Jason Mattis. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.